but he feels really comfortable with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, and there we go for team preview.
Yeah.
Of
For
game one of
for Tommaso we have the team we just saw in top 4. We have Arcanine, Ninetales, Garchomp, Gigalith, Tapu Lele, and Celesteela. And it's fine, it's not on stream. And for Eric we have the Tapu Koko, Gastrodon, Arcanine, Kartana, Porygon 2, and Araquanid. So with this, it's now official that we had 100% Arcanine on feature matches.
Yes. Which is not surprising.
No, of course not. Yeah.
And yeah, how do you like the matchup for both players?
Well, I think the matchup is kind of similar to what Eric played in Swiss, right? When he played against Flavio.
But I hope Tommaso maneuvers it differently than Flavio did. I would like to see a Ninetales Tapu Lele lead. I think it puts a lot of pressure against Eric. He doesn't have many ways to actually cover that. If you think about it,
Kartana is not bad against it, but also not great.
You could risk a speed tie, and I don't know if you want to risk that. I'm not sure.
Because we've seen earlier he's not focus sashed on the Kartana, so that's dangerous. Yeah.
It's all about pummeling Kartana.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw that Ninetales is focus sash on Tommaso. Tapu Lele is a really fast one, no investment. Well, barely no investment.
Yeah.
And with Psychumsy, Scarf Chomp. We saw Lefty Celesteela. We didn't see the item on Arcanine, did we?
From Tommaso?
Yeah. I think we didn't. We saw the moves, but...
Yeah, possibly we didn't see it.
Eric, there we go, the Ninetales Tapu Lele lead I wanted to see.
Yeah.
Eric keeps with the same lead he went for against Flavio.
Yeah, I think the teams are very similar from Tommaso and Flavio. It's not the completely same, because I think Flavio had Mach, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, instead of Gigalith.
Yeah. The other 5 were the same, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, no surprise here that Eric chooses the same lead here.
Yeah, but I think he's in a tough spot at the moment.
Because Tommaso went for a very solid lead here. Tapu Lele definitely threatening both of these Pokemon with a Z move.
Yeah, Shattered Psyche is really threatening.
Yeah. So what do you think? Just like Aurora Veil plus Shattered Psyche? Seems
I think so. Or
where do you go, Arcanine or Aquanid?
That's tough. Yeah. He does leave Arcanine and brings
Coco.
the Tapu Koko.
So is the Araquanid able to live the Psyche now?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because for Aurora Veil, there we go.
Yeah.
And he goes.
And he fires off the Psyche. All right.
He does go for it. Shattered Psyche. Where is it going?
I think Araquanid.
Let's see. Yeah, you did Kali correctly. But it won't pick at the knockout, and it will pop the berry.
Not quite popping the berry.
Yeah, but with Hail, I think it will.
Yeah, with Hail it probably picks up the berry. So the liquidation doing really good damage, even though it's not the Z move. It's just like the regular liquidation already doing over 50%. I think we saw the item on Araquanid earlier. Yeah, it's the berry on Araquanid, not the Z move. So fresh again.
The Coco is AZWORLD.
Yeah.
Because you didn't watch it earlier.
Yeah, I did.
But yeah. If I were Eric, I would feel in a great spot here.
Yeah, he did maneuver that really well.
Yeah. See the Garchomp? Okay, I like that. Does Ninetales protect? He doesn't. But Araquanid does.
Oh, Dazzling Gleam, really good.
Yeah.
Crit on the Ninetales.
And he goes for Blizzard. Both players are playing really well, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coco takes it well because of the assault vest.
Yeah, and now Tommaso has to make the decision of which move do I lock my Garchomp.
Because he is choice scarfed.
Yeah. Let's see.
He could potentially threaten the Coco with a poison jab as well, right? Does that KO? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Unless he switches in Arcanine.
It might not KO because I think Eric runs
bulk.
Yeah. It's an Azure-based Coco, so it should definitely run bulk in that Coco. Yeah. Because for White
Guard to cover the Earthquake, so he's more...
Did he go for poison jab?
He goes for poison jab.
Good play.
Yeah.
Does pick up the knockout?
It does pick up the knockout. So maybe Arcanine switch in would have been a better call there.
Oh, Tommaso is playing really, really well.
Very good call here. Arcanine switch in could have been really good here.
Yeah, I think he should have done it. Yeah. I'm surprised he actually didn't. Yeah. He didn't do it, but yeah.
He was afraid of Protect Earthquake, I think. That's because that's like the other option in that spot.
Yeah. I think White Guard and bringing Arcanine would have been safer.
Yeah, just do both. Safe for both. Yeah.
Or even White Guard and bringing Kartana. I don't think.
Yeah.
He would have lost that match, but yeah.
At least the Garchomp is now locked into poison jab.
Poison jab, yeah. He's definitely gonna retire that Garchomp.
Yeah.
Or maybe he just wants to go for poison jab to KO that Arcanine.
Does it KO?
I'm not sure.
It's very, very weak.
It would KO, but I'm not sure about the damage calcs. He does retire.
Yeah, safer.
He brings Celesteela. Celesteela is in a great spot here. I think. Do you think Kartana is gonna go for that Swords Dance? Will he risk it? But I don't think Tommaso loses anything if he goes for Blizzard here. Or Freeze Day. And he does protect 9.
So he gives him a window to Swords Dance here.
Did he do it? He didn't.
He goes for the all-out pummeling into the Celesteela probably.
I guess.
If that picks up the 1 KO, I don't know if it can. We saw that the Celesteela from Tommaso is very defensive.
Yeah. It gets the defense boost.
If it gets the KO here, that would be very good for.
Oh, the Ninetales.
Oh. Nope, not getting that KO.
Yeah. I don't really understand that C move going to Ninetales. I don't think if you do understand it.
No, I'm not sure about that.
Why wouldn't you go with Leaf Blade?
He must have predicted a switch into the Celesteela there, maybe.
Yeah, I guess. Well, he didn't know. He didn't know Tommaso had
Celesteela in the back. Yeah, maybe he was just assuming.
Yeah. He could have assumed the Arcanine as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tommaso is in a great spot, even though Arcanine does really well. But saving the Garchomp is smart for Tommaso. And once he gets rid of the Kartana, it should be really tough for Eric.
Definitely.
Goes for Blizzard.
Blizzard not gonna do much to Arcanine. And Arcanine Flareblitz will do a lot of damage to one of these two Pokemon. I think it would KO the Ninetales, but not even close.
Aurora Veil being really good here.
Yeah, and a lot of defense on Celesteela.
Yeah.
The hail stops, but the Aurora Veil also going away, so you can't even set it up again.
Yeah,
very.
Do you expect the switch?
The Ninetales out would make sense, I think.
But you could lose the Pokemon.
It's very predictable, yeah. And Celesteela is also threatened by the Arcanine now, like a lot. You could also just maybe protect Celesteela and sacrifice the Ninetales, just so he can bring in the Garchomp.
And Freeze Ray does a good amount of damage to Kartana.
Yeah, he'll get off one attack before it gets KO'd. Unless he loses a speed tie against Kartana, could just go down. You are giving the Kartana +1 though,
Mm-hmm.
so that's always something to consider.
Protects
If he
Celesteela.
does let it, I think he wants to sacrifice the Ninetales here.
Yeah, he did.
He
Yeah,
loses the speed tie
I like
and
both
loses the
plays on
Ninetales.
both
Yeah.
ends. I'm guessing Tommaso will bring Garchomp next turn.
Yeah.
I will go for a Flare Blades.
So he brings in Garchomp, but he kind of has to Earthquake
Mm-hmm.
to keep that Arcanine in check.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the Arcanine can just KO the Celesteela with another Flare Blitz, because now it's not protected by Aurora Veil anymore. So it's not... he can't just, like, for example, Fire Fang the Kartana. It's not that easy.
Yeah. But now there are mind games. Do you lock yourself into Earthquake? Do you lock into Fire Fang? What do you lock for?
I think Earthquake is the better call,
Yeah, he got it right, actually.
Earthquake is the better call.
I think Eric was expecting Fire Fang protect.
He already protected.
Sorry, Fire Fang and Leech Seed.
Mm.
So I guess.
Yeah, but Fire Fang Leech Seed is
No, sorry. Yeah, then why did he go for that? I don't really understand the play. Then.
I like Earthquake Flamethrower.
Yeah, it was safe.
I don't see a reason not to go for it. You lose Garchomp in the process, but that's fine.
Yeah, no.
The best thing for Eric would have been to switch or protect the Arcanine.
The Arcanine, yeah.
And then KO the Garchomp, lose the Katana, but that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what I was thinking over there.
Yeah, and that's it.
Yeah.
For game 1.
Yeah, Tommaso takes game 1. He's playing extremely well.
Yeah.
Yeah. As I said to you when Flavio faced Eric, I think...
The team has a good matchup, right? Yeah.
And Tommaso is playing it correctly, so...
Yeah, Flavio, or like... On the one hand, Eric played it very well against Flavio, but then also Flavio probably picked a little bit incorrectly.
Yeah, exactly.
Tommaso is not picking correctly. For example, he's leaving the... What is it? What is he leaving on the bench? Like, we saw Flavio bringing the Mach every time, and I don't like the Mach in the matchup.
Yeah,
so
no. It's not good.
So Tommaso doesn't even have the Mach, so he can't even make that mistake. So.
Yeah.
So Tommaso Musetti 1-0 up in the finals here at Milan.
How would you adjust if you were Eric?
I think he could definitely adjust the leads a little bit better, because he was really behind against that that lead from Tommaso's side.
Do you think there is a good lead?
Like I said, I think if you're so threatened of the Lele, maybe you have to lead Kartana. Kartana Arcanine, maybe?
But Ninetales really threatens that.
Kartana.
Like Ninetales with Lele. It's really tough for Eric, that lead.
Maybe you can go for a Trick Room mode against those, but...
Something I would do, that I just thought of, you lead Tapu Koko Porygon 2,
Mm-hmm.
you go for a Sky Drop into Tapu Lele, and you go for Trick Room.
Yeah.
Next turn, you could leave out the Porygon, bring Karakonit for example, and then
Threaten
Sky
the
Drop.
Lele that way, yeah.
And then you have the advantage. I think it could be a plan.
If they read it though, they can just
or
protect.
bring in Arcanine, I don't know.
Yeah, but he can protect Tapu Lele, and then you Trick Room, and then he's faster than your Coco.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
I don't think he would protect Tapu Lele though.
First turn?
Yeah, why would you do it? He already knows that Coco is Assault Best, so...
I mean, if you read the Sky Drop, it's better to protect.
Yeah. He went for the Trick Room mode.
Okay, he does go for the Trick Room mode, yeah. Interesting. And do we know if Tommaso has Taunt on his Tapu Lele? We haven't seen it yet.
We haven't seen it.
Okay.
I think we can tell it if he does actually have it.
Yeah, I mean, it's still last game. Yeah, he does have Taunt on his Tapu Lele, so...
Yeah.
I think it's relatively safe to say he's going for it here.
Yeah.
He should be going for it. And do you think Eric is expecting it?
I mean, think he does.
So why is he leading Porygon then against this?
Yeah. That's why I was saying Tapu Koko.
I guess if
because if you went for that lead, you could get the Trick Room up.
Yeah. So he switches out the Araquanid, brings in Tapu Koko.
Okay.
So probably not seeing the Trick Room here. He could just attack the Tapu Lele to threaten it with the Koko next turn.
You see the Aurora Veil?
Yep.
And Taunt.
There's the Taunt.
It was the safest play.
So maybe we're seeing Return or Ice Beam into the Tapu Lele here. Do you think Thunderbolt is knocking it out now? No, right? No way. Even in electric terrain,
no
Aurora
way.
Veil is too strong.
Impossible. Even with a critical hit, I think it does pick up the knockout.
He did manage to make the Lele a little bit less threatening though, because there's electric terrain now. So I think the Tapu Lele can't do that much to the Koko.
Yeah.
Like for Tapu Lele.
Yeah.
He can Z-move, but it won't KO, I think.
The Koko? No.
It's Assault Vest and it's electric terrain, so do you think even like Blizzard plus Z-move, that would KO?
I think that picks up the knockout.
I think that's his play then.
I think he might go for Skydrop.
Eric might go for Skydrop, yeah.
Into Ninetales though.
No, he won't switches.
I think I would have gone for Skydrop into Ninetales.
To prevent...
expecting the Psychium.
To avoid it, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I'm not sure if Tommaso actually wants the Psychium immediately, but I think he goes for the Blizzard plus Z-move here, what I said. But I think Porygon can take it in electric terrain.
Yeah, he goes for the Psychium Z. Yeah. He goes into the Koko.
Probably.
Porygon 2 wasn't doing anything over there, so...
Yeah, he does double target.
He should have gone for that Skydrop.
Yeah, the turn still went okay for him.
Oh, that's a critical hit.
Oh wow.
I don't think this is looking very good for Eric. I don't like that.
He can bring in the Koko now, and it's gonna be the fastest mon on the field. Right?
Yeah.
And now the Lele is low enough. It's low enough for a T-Bolt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. At least something going for it.
Well, maybe it doesn't even pick at the knockout.
Do you think so? There's like, it doesn't look like he has much defensive investments.
Yeah, but Aurora Veil is basically a light screen on Reflect, so light screen. If it doesn't pick at the knockout, then it's super close.
So I do expect Tapu Koko to go for a T-Bolt into the Lele, unless he's predicting the Protect, of course, which could be a good play here. No, but he does go for the Thunderbolt. Nice has just Blizzard for some damage. Not Freeze right into the Araquanid. It's interesting. Gets a freeze as well.
That's very unfortunate.
Alright, it's like, sometimes it's just not meant to be. Sometimes it's Pokemon, it's just Pokemon sometimes. Yeah. So, the Liquidation is a 2-hit KO on the Ninetales, which is good to know. If he thaws out now, he can T-Bolt plus Liquidation to pick up 2 knockouts.
He needs to thaw out, otherwise I think it's over.
That's over. That's definitely over. If he doesn't thaw out, but then like it just was not meant to be here. I think it's like you can't do anything against that. You get the crit the turn before on the Porygon, and now he gets the freeze on the Ice Beam. The freeze dry, not Blizzard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hacks exist sometimes.
Yeah. It's Pokemon.
Switching the Tapu Lele. I guess he's going to go really safe here.
Yeah. No. Tommaso is playing very well.
And not even thawing out. I mean, it probably was a Thunderbolt into the Garchomp.
Yeah. Pretty likely.
That does not KO the Araquanid, and the Araquanid can now Liquidation knock out the... he goes for it.
Yeah. This is definitely not looking good for Eric.
Gets the defense drop, but... Sadness.
Yeah.
Does proc the berry with the hail, just something at least. Now you can live another freeze dry.
I think he can still do something, but he has to read basically everything, and
yeah.
Even
then it's hard. Even if he calls a lot of things correctly here, he's in a very tough spot. So he withdraws the Tapu Koko, sends out Arcanine, which is solid here.
Yeah. I don't think he will go for Earthquake.
Yeah, no. I mean, Protect Earthquake technically
Maybe
is an option.
Maybe he goes for Rock Slide.
Yeah.
Goes for Protect, which I agree with. Rock Slide, there we go.
Yeah. And there's no White Guard on Araquanid, right?
No, he has White Guard.
Oh, he has White Guard.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's really good then. Do you think he goes for White Guard now? But like Tommaso
knows it.
Yeah, he probably switches to Garchomp now. So, if you predict, I think Eric has to predict that and maybe just attack.
I agree.
He has to call this right.
Yes.
He's in a bad spot, so I think he has to make some reads.
Yeah, there we go.
And there we go. Garchomp switch out, predicting the White Guard. Does Eric have the balls here to predict that switch out? Yes, he does not. He does not White Guard. Okay.
Yeah, good play.
Yeah. And that does not look like a 2-hit KO here.
Yeah.
And there is the Flare
Eric
Blitz.
can pull it back.
He can, maybe. The Ninetales is gone. So that's one threat to the Araquanid eliminated. And the Araquanid just Liquidation, solid. And that should put Celesteela in Flare Blitz KO range, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah.
He might turn it around. It's not over.
Yeah, because Araquanid, as long as Araquanid stays on the board, it can protect
exactly the Arcanine
from Earthquake and Rock Slide. So yeah, and as long as Arcanine is on the board, it basically checks the Celesteela.
I think Tommaso is smart enough to actually go for the Dragon Claw. But if he logs into Dragon Claw, then
yeah, I mean, but he could also just protect. He could protect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely an interesting spot here. It's not over.
I would love to have a game 3, so I hope Eric turns it around.
I'd love to see a game 3.
You see Tapu Lele?
I think that's smart because he doesn't want to go into these mind games with the Garchomp. Even if you call it correctly into Dragon Claw into the Araquanid, you're now locked into Dragon Claw. You don't want to be locked into Dragon Claw against Arcanine. So
yeah, agreed. But now you are still in a tough spot if you are Eric.
Yeah.
I mean, Tommaso doesn't have any more Z move, so I guess he's in a decent spot, Eric. But
he can switch in Coco somewhere.
Yeah, but if you lose Coco, then Tommaso could perfectly lock himself into Dragon Claw, and then I think it could be.
That's true. It's complicated.
Maybe you have to call the right target and protect.
And Tommaso actually went down all the way to 0 on his timer there. I don't know if he actually timed out or not, but he was really close. And Eric agrees. He does bring in the Coco. I think he predicts a Psychic on the Arcanine slot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Taunt.
Taunt. Very good call.
I think Eric looks happy.
Or do you think he timed out?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he did.
Well, I don't think so. I think Taunt on the Araquanid was a legit move because of the Garchomp in the back.
You just go for Psychic and pick out the knockout.
Yeah, but then there's a Coco there.
I'm not sure. I think I would have gone for Psychic.
Yeah, I guess it's just you can still just earthquake with guard jump against the Coco as well. So yeah, the Coco is still frozen. If it wasn't frozen, it'd be looking a lot better.
Yeah, if it wasn't frozen, I think I would have definitely take this game. Now,
what do you think? Like, does the Arcanine just protect?
Yeah, he definitely does protect. He needs to see which move Eric is going to log. Sorry, Tommaso is going to log in with that guard jump.
But does he even have a choice? Does he win if he logs into Poison Jab here?
I don't think
he
so.
He can't really, right? He has to go into Earthquake or Rock Slide.
If he logs into Poison Jab, then Eric wins since he has Will-O-Wisp on his Arcanine.
Oh, he does? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see the protect here.
Yes.
Guard jump goes into Poison Jab. That's interesting.
I think Eric is gonna take this either way.
That's so insane. Heavy slam into the Arcanine. Yeah, I don't think he can beat that Arcanine here consistently. Yeah. Maybe with the poison, but like poison plus Leech Seed. Does he have Leech Seed on Celesteela? He does have Leech Seed.
Yeah,
okay.
He definitely does.
No sub though, but yeah. Now, I mean, he can just Flare Blitz the Celesteela. That would KO, right? It's a +0.
We already know that Celesteela has a lot of investment in defense, so I'm not sure. I think going for Will-O-Wisp into Garchomp is much better.
Okay.
Does protect the Celesteela. Does he protect the Araquanid? Yeah. Yeah, he's praying for the connection with that Will-O-Wisp.
He does go for the Will-O-Wisp. He does connect. All right. Would the Poison Jab have knocked out the Araquanid? Or would it have been able to take 2?
Pretty close. Pretty close.
Well, now it won't.
Yeah, definitely not.
That's good.
Well, there is always a critical hit chance, so you never know.
I don't think it would have KO'd. Even without the burn. I think that's a little too much health. But yeah,
I doubt it as well. So yeah, Eric just has to go for Flare Blitz into Celesteela and Liquidation and
also into the Celesteela. So Tommaso's win condition is like a double protect and a Poison Jab crit into a Araquanid, maybe. That's not a crit.
He doesn't get it. He goes into for Will-O-Wisp. Okay. Okay, I understand that play. He doesn't want to.
Because he's slower as well.
Yeah, it doesn't pick the knockout. Yeah. That's smart. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if he knew that was faster, then that was clear.
Yeah, that was really smart.
Yeah.
Really, really well played on Ericsson. Yeah. He managed to pull this back.
Even though he had some pretty bad RNG for.
He played really well.
Yeah. So nice. The final game is the final match is going to go into a final third game, which is cool.
Definitely. Both players are playing pretty well.
Yeah, we're getting a good set for the finals here, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think he could pull this back. It looked so bad in the middle.
Yeah, it looked really
and we see that Celesteela actually living that Flare Blitz with quite a bit of HP, so I think he could have taken it the turn before. Araquanid going down to the Heavy Slam, but he won't be able to have any chance against that Arcanine, so the Flare Blitz next turn is just going to take it out.
Yeah, so really well played on both ends so far. I'm really excited for this last game of the day, basically.
Yeah, next game is definitely going to be the last game of this tournament.
Yeah.
So can Eric Rios do it? Can he finish the tournament with a perfect run, not losing a single match? We'll find out soon.
Yeah. I think it's tough since Tommaso has been playing really well.
Yeah, he did have to do some really good predictions.
Yeah.
In order to pull this one back. We'll see if he can do it again.
I would love to see a Tapu Koko Porygon 2 lead from Ericsson.
Yeah.
Because I saw that Tommaso didn't expect the Skydrop when he went for the Psychium Z.
That's right, yeah. He did just go for the double target.
Yeah, exactly. So
that would have worked.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I would love to see that in Eriksen. And on Tommaso's end, maybe I would bring the Gigalith.
That'd be interesting, yeah.
Would you bring it? Do you think Celesteela is that good here?
It does threaten the Kartana a fair amount. The Kartana can be very dangerous. But he also has Arcanine to check it.
Yeah.
And he speed ties it with Ninetales at least. But you don't really want to rely on speed ties, so you can't really count that, I think. And seeing how good Lele is, you definitely have to bring something for that Kartana. You can't just have them take out your Lele with Kartana.
You definitely need Arcanine or Celesteela.
Also, he doesn't have Fire Fang on his Garchomp.
Yeah.
So that doesn't count as an out. Like, he has Earthquake, Rock Slide, Poison Jab, Dragon Claw, so no way to take out that Kartana.
Okay.
Which is probably why he's been bringing this Celesteela.
Yeah. Do you think Tommaso will go for the same lead? Tommaso went for the same lead both games, right? Or did he switch?
I think game 1 was Ninetales plus Lele, and game 2 was Ninetales plus... Was it Celesteela?
I think it was Lele.
Lele again.
Yeah.
Actually, not quite sure. The game was long. Yeah, it was the Lele because he went for the double target. Alright, so Ninetales Lele again. I mean, it's a good lead against Eric's team. You cannot blame him for doing it.
It really is. And you see Arcanine and Araquanid, he's going back for that game 1.
I'm not sure why he's leading Araquanid.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know. It doesn't threaten any of these Pokemon. It's so slow. I really don't know. It's like if it had a Z move, okay, then it could at least threaten this Lele with a one-hit KO, right? But it doesn't really do that anyways. So. Interesting.
There are some mind games now. To go for the Psychems into Araquanid, into Arcanine.
Yeah, like last game.
Do you expect Lele to protect? Because you're expecting Eric to protect one of them, or even...
Yeah, we could also see the Coco switch in again. Last time we saw the Coco switch in to weaken the psychic attack.
That's what I was going to say. Could you switch Lele and bring Gigalith? Well, definitely no Gigalith having Ninetales, yeah.
Oh yeah. He protects the Araquanid.
Okay.
Last time the Psychic went into Araquanid.
I think it might go into Arcanine.
I think he went for it again, but... This is maybe he predicted him to not expect it this time. Well, this is a very important
if it goes into the Arcanine, then...
I can't really read it from his face right there. And it did go into it again, so... Really good protect here from Eric. He really nailed that prediction. He's looking really relieved right there. And the Flare Blitz is going to do good damage to one of these two Pokemon, even under Aurora Veil. No, he didn't even go for Aurora Veil, right? He doesn't have it. Okay. And the burn. He's coming back with... he's getting his own set of good RNG here. And this will take out the Ninetales before it can even set up in Aurora Veil, because it went for a pretty useless Blizzard here. Just some damage on Arcanine, that's it.
Yeah. I don't know why he focused into the Araquanid in game 1 and game 3. I don't know why he did that, but...
Yeah. So maybe this burn was just a little bit of good RNG that Eric needed to turn this matchup into a very good matchup for him.
Yeah. Is Araquanid that threatening?
Yeah, I don't see it, because you know it's not a Z move, so all you can do is liquidation for like 50% on your Pokemon. I mean, I can understand the Z move, but I don't understand why you don't just go Aurora Veil.
Okay, fair enough,
Unless he thinks it survives the Z move with a little bit of HP, but I think I would have loved to see the Aurora Veil.
It's not looking that great now for Tommaso. Yeah. He can just go for liquidation and go for flare beat as well if he wants to. Or, so I think he will bring Tapu Koko.
Mm-hmm.
And he will switch out the Arcanine to preserve the Intimidate as well.
Yeah, I like that. Like, they definitely have to kind of save your Arcanine here for the Celesteela later.
Mm-hmm.
Bring in the Coco.
Yeah, there we go.
Because the Z Crystal is gone, the terrain is gone. Now the Coco.
The safest play for Eric.
Yeah, now the Coco is not as threatening. The Lele is not threatening anymore. Not that much, at least.
He doesn't. He really focused into that Arachnid.
Yeah, he hates Arachnid. He really hates Arachnid.
And it pops up the berry.
Yeah, he's gonna have to hate it a little bit more. It's not going. It's not gone yet.
Not enough hate.
Yeah.
And we see the
liquidation. Doing a lot of damage because there's no Aurora Veil. So 2 more turns of hail probably take out the Lele.
Yeah.
No, it's just 9 points of damage.
Yeah, so that's.
Yeah, it's
2 more turns.
Yeah, now 2 more turns.
So yeah, it's looking really good for Erika.
Yeah, I mean the Coco can just knock out the Lele here if he wants to eliminate that threat immediately. On the Arachnid, it can just throw like liquidation at this Celesteela for some
Does
damage.
he bring Garchomp?
Yeah.
Yeah. It could go for Dazzling Gleam. I think he went for it.
Yeah, that's a good play.
Arcanine? Yeah.
Oh, that's a really good switch in.
Yeah.
Getting Intimidate on 2 physical attackers.
I would have done that as well. And Dazzling Gleam.
Dazzling Gleam to cover the Lele as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Celesteela protecting from the
Dazzling
Coco.
Gleam.
I don't know.
Yeah, there we go. Eric is
So
really
he's reading him like a book here, and that's probably gonna result in a win for him. And that's even a 2 KO on the Garchomp.
Yeah. That's impressive from an Assault Best Coco. You need a lot of investment actually. But that must be that Garchomp doesn't carry any bulk, I think.
Yeah, I mean it's faster than Coco, so it can just Earthquake. But
it's a -1.
Yeah.
So
it's true, it's -1. So
I think Eric will switch out Arcanine again for Arachnid, and we'll go for Dazzling Gleam. Tommaso might save Garchomp. Well, he doesn't. Will he go for the flinch or?
He might have to go for the flinch here, yeah. Also the Rock Slide would...
he goes into Earthquake.
The Rock Slide would have also done a lot more damage to Arachnid, but...
Is that a crit?
No, it's not a crit.
Yeah.
There's the Dazzling Gleam that will take out the Garchomp. And without the Garchomp, Tommaso, I don't think can beat this Coco.
Yeah. Well, he went for Leech Hit.
But that doesn't KO it right away, right? So you can still just...
it does.
Oh, with hate, no. You think it does?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not over yet.
Yeah.
But not looking really well. I think there is 1 more turn of hail, if I remember correctly. No. I think it's the last one.
Okay. 2 more would have been clutch. Because Lele can survive 1 more, but not 2 more.
Kartana.
Okay. Kartana seals the deal. Not quite. It's still predictable. Like, down to predictions.
It's not over. Because if there is a Protect Flamethrower, then...
And he doesn't read it.
Yeah.
And if he detects this Kartana, if he detects the Kartana, then the Tapu Lele could potentially just knock out the Arachnid. I think Tommaso feels risky here. I think he attacks with Lele.
Oh yeah, the Allo Pummeling.
Oh, that's the safer play, right? Yeah, that's safe. Just all out pummeling into Lele.
Into Lele, yeah.
We did see the Lele did not protect, right? Yeah, so he was feeling risky there.
Yeah, no, Eric played this out super well.
Do you think it could have lived if it protected?
No. He only has 10 HP.
Yeah. but it's 4 times resisted. I
Yeah,
don't know,
but
but
no.
yeah, probably not. So this game, I think,
It should go.
I mean, there's an Arcanine in the back against the Celesteela, and I think
Yeah.
the Arcanine is relatively healthy, like 50%. So Flamethrower KOs to Kartana,
Mhm.
Liquidation.
We will see a defense boost now, so it might be close. Liquidation. I think he needs a drop to make sure he wins. He doesn't get it. Yeah. I think he should still win.
So next up we have to see Protect from Celesteela, right? Just to get more leftovers. No reason not to, I think. And then we're gonna see Leech Seed into Arcanine. And then the Celesteela stall is gonna begin.
Yeah.
But I don't think he can take all of these attacks. He also needs, like...
I really doubt it.
I mean, he protects here.
There we go.
Yeah, now it's just button pressing. Nothing else. Flare Blitz. Liquidation. Gets another turn of Leech leftovers recovery. Doesn't have a Leech Seed up yet.
No.
So does he protect the Arcanine here? And just goes for Liquidation?
That could be an option.
Just
but
to fish
it
for...
It could be risky.
I mean, it's not that risky. The Arcanine,
Yeah.
like, I think it would survive a...
Ooh.
That's not much damage. That's not much damage at all.
Ooh.
He actually predicted the protect there, I think.
Yeah.
Liquidation. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think he can win. Like the next...
Tommaso can win?
Yeah.
I think this is really close.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
He only gets 1 more turn of recovery.
No, but Arcanine survives one more turn of Leech Seed. I think he needs a double protect. If he does get it, then he win.
Will he have enough HP to take another Flare Blitz?
Yeah, I think so. From a double protect though. Oh, he KO'd the Arcanine? The Araquanid?
He attacked it.
That's really smart.
That was really good.
That's really smart. That's beautiful.
I mean, he could have read it. Theoretically, he could have Leech Seeded the Arcanine now.
I mean, that was risky, but the protect was really likely, so that
Of course, yeah.
beautiful.
It's like, we didn't even think of the possibility, so
Yeah.
maybe Tommaso also didn't consider it.
Yeah, no, that was a really good play.
That was really nice, yeah.
That's huge.
Nice. So now it all comes down. Does he have to risk a double protect? Oh, he gets it.
He gets it.
He gets the double protect. Can he live another Flare Blitz now is the question.
I don't know. I think this is really close.
Yeah, now I think he would have not been able to live it before, and maybe now.
Oh my god. This is super close.
Oh, he got the double protect. That is really coming down to the end. This is it.
79 HP.
This will
Flare
decide it
Blitz.
all.
Does it pick up the knockout?
It does pick up the knockout, and Eric wins this special event undefeated. Huge congratulations. I think
impressive run.
yeah, very impressive, very well played. Especially like finishing it with a very, very smart move in the end. Flare blitzing his own Araquanid.
Yeah, that was really impressive.
Beautiful.
Huge. Yeah, really well played.
All right.